Ooh. Woo, 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 woo. Let's make some noise. I already regret that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I came into stream with that energy. Hi. Hello. I'm in the cup. Oh, wait. I'm in the cup. Hi. Oh, no. Oh, no. Was that convincing? I'm actually outside of the cup. I'm sorry if I scared anyone. Hi, I'm slightly late. I'm sorry. I had to take care of my grandparents and prepare dinner. By which I mean order dinner out. Okay. I logged in. Look how responsible I was, see? I logged in. There's a new Nightwave, by the way, for anyone who plays Warframe here. Just FYI. There is also the thing that I'm going to be doing today, which is I want to try my best to farm out what I can of Yareli Prime, because Yareli Prime just came out today. So what I like to do for releases like that is I will max at least 2 of my syndicates. I would have maxed probably all 4 if I had the time, but I did not. So with that, you can get 6 of these relics packs. 6 of these relic packs. Oh yeah, I should be seeing how many of these are actually going to assist me in my quest of RNG absolutely fisting me. Because you know that's what's gonna happen. If it involves RNG, then it isn't for R and me. There was an attempt there. Oh, there's one! Yareli Prime. I think that might be the only one I've gotten so far. TBH. Oh, there's 2! Not even anything for her, like, weapons. This is a little fucked up. Daiku Prime. Yippee. So that's one of the things I do. Okay, here's the main relic maker. So if I don't get very many from this, I'll have less to do in the way of getting Yareli Prime this stream than I had initially anticipated. I was like, maybe we'll totally get her tonight. Maybe fuck this guy. Wield. Hi, Woos. How are you doing? How is Woos? How is the best boy I know? Aside from maybe our dog, but it's like ownership, uh, basis or whatever. Not basis. What's the word I'm thinking of? Bias. I knew it started with a B. Also, I forgot I have my sound muted. I'm sorry. I usually play it with the sound muted, and then I like watch YouTube videos or listen to music usually. Not always, but usually. Oh, you've been hell diving? I was, funny enough, just actually looking at that game again earlier, and I was like, you know, I really should play it again. It's been a really long time. I'm gonna be super rusty, but I'm sure there's, like, so much. Because, I haven't played since, like, its first initial, like, popularity wave. So I'm sure there's a ton, and, like, all we had was the robots and the bugs. I think there's, like, more factions and shit now. Look at this show up with your Yareli Prime already. You know what I enjoy? Having more IRL money. Nah, actually, literally, if I did have enough money, I would have bought Yareli Prime. Like, literally already, I would have. I'm being responsible with my money, though. Oh, there's no way I'm the best plant. But thank you, Luz. I'm doing pretty good. I got a little bit stressed out, like, right before the stream, but it wasn't, like, enough for me to be like, okay, I can't stream anymore. But aside from that, it's been, pretty good. My grandmother's birthday is today, and she has turned 85, which is quite an accomplishment, honestly. She's, I think the oldest out of anyone in in her, like, blood family has ever been. She's, like, outlived basically all of them. So she's kind of a badass. I was a little concerned because of, like, her path to here at certain points, but she's still doing pretty good, relatively speaking. Of course, issues enough for me to have to, live here with them and stuff, but, you know, it could be worse. Her mobility could be worse. Honestly, my grandfather's mobility could be worse, too, so I can't complain too much. It's been a little gloomy and doomy some days, but I can't complain too much. And no matter how insistent you are, Woos, I'm not the best plant. But yeah, it's been like, it's 8 o'clock our time now, 8 o'clock in the evening, and she still hasn't even, like, we haven't even dug into her cake yet. We got the cake, like, I think, first thing in the morning. Before they even had they have, like, a group that they have over to play bridge, which I don't even know how to play bridge, but they've been playing it, like, since I was born, basically. And, yeah, we still haven't even, like, touched the cake. It's just still completely wrapped in the fridge. So we gotta get into that. We gotta work on that. Maybe I should get a piece when I get their pills later in the stream. Although I don't know. I really fucking hate eating on stream. There's a reason I don't do it. You can't even, like, see me eat, but there's something about it I just don't want to do, you know? There's a Prime Systems. My great-grandma has lived long enough to see her great-great-grandkids. Dude, that's, like, massive. Holy shit. She was the youngest of 12 kids, and she outlived them all. 12? Dude, it's hard to even find a family these days with, like, I'd say, like, more than 3. And even 3's, like, kind of a rarity. What a legend. Oh, there's 1 for the Compressa Prime. I mean, Compressa. It's 2 S's. We're getting a few. My only objective tonight, though, is Yareli Prime. So all the other like weapon stuff or whatever, I'm like, I'm just gonna save that for another day. That's not like the thing I'm excited for, you know? It's a thing, or 2 things I'm excited for, but it's not the thing. Because the thing is Yareli Prime. That's why, I was gonna say that's why she has Prime, but her weapons do too. So having Prime in the name means literally nothing. Damn! Will be 94 this year? Like 94, I should say, in case it was slightly off. Yeah, that's ridiculous. My grandmother is 85, so your great-grandmother's got, like, almost an entire decade on her. That's nuts, dude. That's at least how long I'm rooting for my my Gma to make it, you know? Of course, you can never, ever, ever promise tomorrow, but I'm hoping. She's gotta at least make it to the big 9-0, you know? I mean, she doesn't have to, but I encourage her. I encourage her to. If it was my choice, if I had to say, she would never perish. But unfortunately, I do not have a say in that. I'm working on it. I'm working on immortality. Down at the Wheeled Labs, I'm trying to mix the right plants together. Okay, I'm not too disappointed in this haul, actually. I've seen a few Yareli flashes here. I might be missing relics for 1 part, maybe 2 parts. I should have a pretty decent spread to start with, at least. Oh yeah, possible DMCA. I don't know. Actually, let me turn the sound down a little, for that matter. because Hitman's a little scooch loud. There we go. I think that should be good. Alright, how I really wanted to look at this was I wanted to go to my relics and just type her in. I wasn't gonna keep tabs on which ones I got. Oh, that one's iffy, but... Oh, of course, that's a blueprint, too. Kill me. Wow, and these two parts are rare? So this is the only common part. And I'm a little touch low on traces, so I'm gonna try to go for these first. We'll see what happens. My grandma will rule the earth with an iron fist, I swear. Dude, she's like gonna be the next, wasn't it Queen Elizabeth, the one that like just never died? She was like fucking 300 years old or whatever. That's basically gonna be her. Oh, and have a good BRB. Have a good, whatever you're doing. I feel like I should add a command for people who want to, BRB and then they can, un-BRB when they get back. I should do that. Okay, so, just to lay this out, what my plan was for this stream, it's kind of a little loose, but I wanted to get as many Yareli Prime parts as possible. So I wanted to just turn in all of those relics and relic packs, and then I'll just run the relics that I have for Yareli, which was, what was that, like about 15-ish? I think it was something like 15-ish. Let me count, actually. And then after that, I have the last mission of Sortie to do as well, so I'm gonna do that. Because I didn't know if the new Nightwave had a challenge for Sortie, so I wanted to save the last mission until reset. Which I have done, but I have not looked to see if there is a challenge for that. But I'm going to be finishing it either way, so... Alright, so that's 5, 9, 12, 13. 13's almost 15. 13 can be 15 if you, like, squint really hard. You'll get the answer incorrect, because, you'll know the incorrect numerical value, but you can cheese it, you know? Let's see what we've got in the way of, relics. Oh, I didn't even look to see what the common one was. I need to see what era this is, sorry. Because if there isn't a good Omnia fissure, I don't care. It's just gonna be full of a bunch of other people who are using expendable relics and they're just trying to leech the new parts. Which is fine. I don't mind usually, but if it's this brand new, like, I want at least 1 or 2 other teammates to have your Yareli parts, you know? Lith is the common. But again, that's just if there's not any good Omnias. If there are good Omnias, I don't care. They can leech. But my specific... Oh, look at this. There's like 16 active right now. My favorite to do fissures on, though, is defense. I know, criticize me, everyone hates defense. Oh, I like alchemy too, though. Fuck it. I gotta bring something for the acolytes. I gotta be at least decent against them so I'm not shown up as a scrub in the squad. Or actually... Okay, I've done it for BRB footage. I'll show you guys my Ivara build. It's very silly. It's like a good time to do it because it works okay with alchemy. I'm sorry to VOD watchers if this part of the VOD is muted, but if it is, you can't hear me. Okay. We can do this. We've got a whole 3, it's just common. So that means I won't get it still. Oh, dude, you want to know what my Joja Cola is today? This bitch. I missed with the point. It's root beer from Culver's. Like, root beer is good already, but Culver's root beer is like a whole different league. I love Culver's root beer so fucking much. It is maybe the best beer, because I don't like normal beer. If you like normal beer, though, you'll probably differ in opinion, but...
Are you confident you can withstand their fury? You're near a fissure.
This crucible requires feeding with a prescribed element.
I do really wonder how many people I play with and they think I'm just AFK. Because my Ivara just like stands there as I control this. But you see, the sweet spot is, what I use for this is I use arcane... Innervate. Secondary Innervate. That's what I use for this. So what you want to try to do is you want to try to get at least 200% so it red crits. And then when you fire it, it'll maintain those stats. So you can like red crit literally everything and it won't reset on you. Or it will reset on you, but you won't notice until the projectile time is over. I'm actually very amazed I've never seen another Ivara doing this. And I don't ever copy builds like online or anything. So I never got this from anyone. So if anyone wants to, you know, steal my thunder and plagiarize my build and then not give me credit, that's fine. I've had enough fun with it that I think it's okay if it gets out. The NDA is unrecognized. I don't know. I don't know how NDAs work. I didn't even make you sign anything. I hate paperwork. Yeah, root beer's fucking great. Root beer's like, definitely top 5 drinks for me. I'd probably say number 5 or number 4. It used to be my favorite. I think it was before I really tried Dr. Pepper. I know for sure my second favorite is, cream soda. Regular cream soda or red cream soda doesn't matter. They're both in second place.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Or maybe first. I don't know. They're tied for first with Dr. Pepper, actually. I can't decide. That's too close of a race. TBH. Oh, I have to try this for science. I must. Here, check this shit out. Oh, it didn't work. That is literally the only projectile in the entire game that has not worked with Ivara's 2. We've really run out of these already? Bruh. Oh yeah, also you may have noticed, but I decided to be small today. I figured I was probably going to be playing quite a bit of Titania. So, you know, I might as well get preemptively small, you know? That was the thought process anyway. Keep the door open, please! Open the door! That's the one downside. Oh, one of the downsides to this build. Is if you get trapped behind a door, you basically just have to recast. Either recast or you really have to look out with a teammate being there or something. Kills enemies way too effectively for them to be able to open doors for you, though. I could destroy a root beer float right about now. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've had a float. Those are my absolute fucking jam, though. God, I really need to do some justice for root beer floats. Holy shit, actually. That sounds good to me now. What have you done to me, Woos? How dare you mention something that's delicious? The audacity. But no, yeah, for real, I do actually need to get a root beer float soon. No, I do it, you don't. I get to break the thing. Oh,
New pressure band identified. Should pressure exceed mandated
What?
tolerances, your work shall be for naught.
You're really gonna tell me that didn't destroy it? When I shot it with... How many arrows is this? Like 13 or something?
Shazam! Oh, what a gorgeous sub. Who's a pretty sub? You are your
We've got
pretty
incoming.
sub, aren't you?
We got a bogey.
Formidable progress. I urge you.
Oh!
Keep
I still have
the
my
crucible
arts bow out.
firing. Should opposition grow too great, of course, return home.
I can tell this is gonna be brutal. I should have brought Titania. I would have felt more badass. I like this build, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's definitely a one-trick pony. Oh my god, I really hope I didn't. I might have done that. I might have downed that person. Don't tell them. But yeah, I do not like the fact that this is a build you can basically only use for like static objectives. If you're doing like exterminate or something, you're toast. This is going to be the most functionless build in captures, I can tell you that much. You might have a good time capturing them, like destroying the target or whatever, but you really have to set it up, and since you move so slow, they can usually outrun it, so you gotta be a little prepared. You gotta get your... You gotta take the kitty gloves off. Or whatever it is, they say in Modern Warfare. You wanted the gloves off. You actually, funny enough, you know what this kind of reminds me of a little bit because of like the electric AoE thing or whatever? Kind of reminds me a little bit of Outlaw from Twisted Metal. Like a little bit. Not very much, but a little bit. I feel like I missed Twisted Metal. Just a quick BT dubs. Twisted Metal was like one of the things I grew up with and was super fond of, and then it just like... Yeah, fuck Wield, you know? There's like randomly up and disappeared. Even though it was like the best franchise of all time. Wait, did I say Metal Gear? Did I say Twisted Metal? Because I meant Twisted Metal. I might have accidentally said Metal Gear. They both have metal in the name. Maybe I retroactively corrected it to the incorrect thing in my brain after. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm still working on the brain thing. It's gonna take plants a little bit to evolve the brain properly. I'm trailblazing, though, for my fellow plants.
That's it. You
So that way they
opened
know
Finish
what
your
to
mission.
focus on for their brains. Dude, yeah, Twisted Metal Black was so fucking good. I think that one was probably my favorite. I did really like Head On as well, but that was mostly just because it was mobile. It was mobile because it was on the PSP, but it also had like, it kind of like returned to the vibe that was Twisted Metal 2, or just had like a very kind of stylized presence, you know? So yeah, those are my two favorites. I don't really know that I can decide between the two, honestly. But yeah, Black was so fucking good. I might even confidently be able to say that was my favorite PS2 game. Maybe.
Our pressure target is shifting.
It would be either that or, True Crime New York City. I can't remember the name. I loved True Crime New York City. It was a piece of shit. It ran horribly, was riddled with bugs, but it was so fucking good. If I had playtime hours on Steam, I'm pretty sure it would, like, literally actually be up there with Warframe. I'm not even kidding. It was, like, the best, less than $10 I've ever spent in my entire life. Because it was in clearance. Like, Walmart sold 1 million copies, GameStop had a bunch that they, like, I think they just got returned, basically. Like, people would play it, they'd get bored with it, and they'd return it, so, they had 1 million copies, and it was always on clearance. There was, back when Target was a competitor, they had it there. And, like, all of them had it on clearance. For such a gem, you know? Which, I mean, I guess it probably has more value to people who are, like, pseudo-obsessed with, like, police work and detectives like I am, but I got a lot of mileage out of it. Tons. I remember being a teeny tiny baby watching my brother play one of the PS1 ones and getting scared by the character select screen. Which one would that have been if it wasn't Black? Because, like, Black I could totally imagine, but if it was, if it had to be any other ones, which other Twisted Metals would have been scary? Actually, you know, honestly, Head-On kinda had some moments like that, too. And they did port it over to... Oh, no, they ported it over to PS2, never mind. Four had some, kind of unsettling stuff, too. It was like, I feel like 4 was a really good blend of comedy mixed with serious and, like, gritty. It didn't have quite as much of a personality, in my opinion, but they jammed that bitch full. Like, there was a double-digit amount of stages, I remember. Every single stage had a boss at the end. You could make your own character, which was, I think, maybe the only Twisted Metal you could do that in. Like, to this date. There was, of course, there was all the hype of, Sweet Tooth finally being in charge and everything, too. Of course, any kid that sees that, they're like, oh, fuck, this shit's going down. Because, like, Sweet Tooth was, of course, everyone's favorite. Not mine, but everyone's. I did use him a lot, though. My favorite was probably, Mr. Grimm. I like the, like, hypermobility yet super fragile type of playstyle. And, like, you having to actually aim with his, special. Oh, dude, and his special was so fucking sick in Black, too, because you could, like, pop a wheelie and then, like, it would make his special, like, set on fire so it'd do extra damage. That shit was fucking sick, dude. I'm sad now, I just want to go fucking play Twisted Metal now. Sony? I'm on Steam. You publish games on Steam now. That's all I've gotta say. I also have money. I'm not supporting Sony with anything else because they've been, kind of pieces of shit lately. But if they release a new Twisted Metal or a remaster or remake or whatever, I'll buy it. I don't care. I don't care how intrusive your, account making is, I'll do it. I'll give you my, social. I don't even care. Oh, you know another one of my favorites? Unfortunately, she was not in Twisted Metal Black, but, I really like Twister. She's extremely fun as well. I actually don't think I like any, like, kind of slower, more powerful, characters usually, aside from Darkseid. Because Darkseid's really badass. I mean, if you're going into a vehicle combat tournament and there's a semi, like, how are you not going to love that, you know? That's all I've got to say. I'll run. Oh fuck, I need to get my reactant. I hate it when people kill stuff on other tiles. I just need to. Here's two in this here now. Never mind. Okay, I honestly kind of hope that they want to leave now, because that's the rest of my common, and also I am overplaying Ibarra now, honestly. Also, hello, where's the team on this part? Usually everyone's super on top of this. It's okay. I can do it by myself with a character that uses semi-automatic arrows in a bow. That's fine. I got it. Actually, I pretty much have to leave after this because the my little commons are gone.
Success! A new complex element has been created.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have Paint It Black stuck in my head too, woos. Oh, there we go! The last attempt. That's how you always make it count, you just say it's the last one. Oh yeah, I meant... Sorry, I'm not used to using the cloud for that. Oh, now I feel like the disappointment since I'm the only person staying. I really want my traces, though. I gotta leave so I can get my traces. So I can upgrade the relics.
Magnetic crucible. The forces of electricity and
Well, it sucks for them if they were hoping that I would get downed at extraction. I'm not very good at getting down, usually. I'll run it with them again, though, if they want to. I just need them traces. Wow, what a tank. Oh! That was an acolyte. It's whatever. Also, a very vivid memory of the farmer bashing his wife's head in with a hoe. Yeah, that game, like, can legitimately actually scar a kid. I mean, I turned out normal. As a, you know, a pansexual cartoon plant on the internet. I'd say that's pretty normal in the year 2025 TBH, though. I think honestly my PNG tuber, like, out of all of the grand spectrum of PNG tubers and VTubers and stuff, I feel like my character's kind of a little normal, actually. Why am I scrolling? I forgot that, this game has, like, literally the best search ever. You can search in just about any menu. I always forget. It's a good thing I was 14 and played it on PS3. I don't even remember how old I was. I guess I would have been in, like, high school? I think high school. That sounds about right-ish. There you go. You guys got a taste of my, Cilia Vara build. There's alchemy, what's still up?
Audit has been interfacing with the Foundry's
I'll base
AI
the frame I'm
assets.
gonna use
You
on...
could say we
Nope.
forged a new connection.
I'm gonna base it on, whatever's up. Oh, right. I have to see the era of the, other things. I remember seeing another lith for one of the rare ones, but I forget the other two. And I just remember that the blueprint is uncommon, but I didn't remember what era. Neo. And then with an Axie for the other two. No miso. Which is fine. Miso? I guess miso is a different thing. That's a thing that exists. I never know how to pronounce half the stuff in this game. Okay, I've got, enough to fully refine 4 relics. And I've got 9 I'm gonna have to refine at least. Do I want to go for this first? I like getting the blueprint as soon as possible, but the fact that it's not common and I don't have many traces, I might wait. What? Woos, you got it for $1? I'm so jealous. What the heck? Was that from a GameStop? That had to have been, like, used from GameStop. I've seen some really out-of-pocket VTuber models. Yeah, dude, same here. I've seen some crazy shit. I've seen some shit where I'm like, dude, how are you, like, allowed to stream? I bet you know the types. If you know, you know. I really love using this. But I need something effective against the, acolytes. Oh wait, did I go off of, Let me look. I'm dumb, I forget. I don't even remember if I found something good on or off of Steel Path. If it's on Steel Path, though, I need something to deal with acolytes. There was a lot of PS2, PS1 sales on the PS3 store many years ago. Oh, yeah, that explains it. I wasn't on PS3 very much. So let me give you the timeline for my PS3, right? So I initially got one relatively early into its lifespan. And this was like back when I was like super into Sony and stuff, right? Like I'd get like every PlayStation, I'd get all the PS... I was gonna say PSPs, there was only one. Or I guess the Vita was like, or not the Vita, the Go was a PSP. For some reason, my brain wired it to PS Go, not PSP Go. But yeah, it was a PSP Go. But yeah, I got both the PSPs, like the original one and the PSP Go, and then the PS Vita as well. So I was like super into it. But like, I don't know, the home consoles just kind of like weren't doing it for me once we got to 3. So I got one, I got Metal Gear Solid 4. I played through part of Metal Gear Solid 4. And I also played a little bit of Infamous, I remember, the very first Infamous. And then I returned it, and then many years later, I was like, bruh, I literally never finished Metal Gear Solid 4, so I bought another PS3 and just Metal Gear Solid 4 and then finished it. And then I never sold the PS3 because I was like, what if I want to play it again? It's the only place I can play it. Because for some reason they did the console exclusivity thing back when it was a much more like dominant, like, you know, oh, if you have a big game, it's got to be like only for our consoles because it'll drive up sales. But I'm glad at least in modern days they kind of realized, like, oh, people are just gonna play on whatever they want to play on. Whether legally or illegally. But yeah, I'm glad that, like, PlayStation and Xbox and stuff are, like, bringing stuff over to to PC. Now, if only Nintendo could also do that, I would be very happy. Because I'm not buying a Switch 2. Not like the condition it's in right now, you know? I gotta see the deets, the crispy deets. I guess it should be juicy, the juicy deets. When I went to my dad's back when I was younger, was when I got to play my PlayStation 3, then my nephew used it as a what? As a trampoline? Bruh. Wooz's nephew, if you're on right now, bruh. That's all. I don't have anything else. A very serious, stern bruh, though. Okay, Neo Axie width. I remember. Might have to go to Peasantsville. Maybe I'll help someone out that's lower level or something. That's the dream, at least. Here, I'm in a snacky mood, you know? I've come to realize in recent years, like, I've always had kind of like a little bit of a fear of snakes, but I've always thought that they were kind of cool. But like in recent years, they've become like a animal that I appreciate a lot more. Like, I've always appreciated them kind of, but I've been appreciating them a lot more lately. I think snakes are really fucking cool. My dumbass brother thought leaving it in the okay, who's to even blame at this point? I blame everyone that surrounds Wooz. What are you guys doing? You're setting my boy up for failure. Or at least his PS3.
The enemy is at our doorstep.
No respect.
We must defend our
Oh, maybe I
quadrant
should have
until
brought Titania.
reinforcements arrive.
I forgot it was this shitty map.
Void fishers.
I don't
You
like
need
this
them
map
to
at all.
open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? A fisher. Defend yourself and use
I've got
reactant to open relics.
some teammates that can do stuff, depending on how acquainted they are with their frames.
Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. Don't forget the reactant.
Oh my god, and I still didn't even bring my Swarm Queen. Even though I just specified to myself that I'm not on Steel Path. Like, back up here. Imagine having a shotgun and it shoots like, what is this, like 33 pellets or something? And I somehow fucking missed. That's really sad. Bruh. It's a good thing I only have one of this relic. This is gonna be so painful. Oh yeah, let me call in Big Hog. Yo, it's fucked now. I got a crewmate called Big Hog. She's not even that great, but I love her name so much. I can't use another on-call crewmate. Big Hog just goes so hard. Oh, that's good that you still have your 360 at least, Booze. I don't. My former best friend had another friend that was, he was in California, and he stayed over with us when we were living together. And I gave that guy my 360. Yeah, cause I'm nice. But yeah, I had a Xbox One at that point, and I was like not using my 360 anymore, so I decided to be nice. He did ask, but I was very nice. I wouldn't have done it of my own accord, I don't think.
From little things, big things grow, dreamers. I believe in you all.
Come on. Mommy wants her slugs. You know, it was actually my my Xbox One, which I still have for some reason. I can get rid of it at this point, honestly. It's running pretty slow too, and I'm kind of wondering if trying to run the doodah whatchamacallit through it might help. The compressed air. Because I think it's kind of more of a dust magnet than I'd realized internally. My laptop sure is. And man, that made such a world of difference. I did it to my grandparents' computer as well, which is much, much older than mine. It helps theirs as well, so I'm like, now I'm like, okay, compressed air is basically just the answer to everything now. Now that I've improved a grand total of 2 things with it. Fuck, if they want to stay, I'm gonna stay. I'm so fucking nice. I still need the Zoran? Yeah. I just need this one part for the Zoran still, so this all works out. It's not Yareli, but it's okay. I gotta give Big Hog, like, a cooler gun. I just gave her, like, the thing that I thought looked the most like something someone named Big Hog should be holding. I was actually thinking using the Boar Prime on her might be a little funny. Because, you know, like, Big Hog, Boar. It'd have been funny. I can still do it. I don't think the NPCs use the Boar Prime very optimally, though. They're not like me, they're not a badass. And besides, shotguns are all mine. They're all mine. Every shotgun in the entire world. If I wasn't a plant, I should be, if I ever, like, rebrand, I should totally, like, rebrand to being a shotgun instead. I kind of wonder, like, how I could interpret a shotgun into a character design, come to think of it. I bet I could do it with enough time. Enough time and enough creativity. I just wanted the Incarnate charge. Bro, I can't even believe that they rewarded me for staying by doing the underneath down below area. I hate this part. I wonder how many gun tubers there are. That's an interesting thought, actually. I don't think that Twitch can get too mad at people for, like, designing their character after a gun. It's just only, like, having them on the stream, I think. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think they'll care too much, but don't tell them this is a magazine. Don't tell Twitch. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Definitely not gun. Oops, that was the wrong button. I was trying to be helpful and I accidentally unhelped myself.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
That's pathetic. Dude, all it would have taken is one person leaving. I fucking hate this map. It's not too bad with the right frame, but I did not bring the right frame.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I hope I'm at least doing decent. Eh. There's that one guy with 426 kills that is absolutely carrying us. Who was that? Oh yeah, the Hydroid, that would make sense. Bro, was this what it was like to play Banjo-Kazooie? The Collectathon? What? I thought it magnetized toward me. It was further than I thought, never mind.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is
Actually, as it turns out, I was the one out of line. But don't leave me. I don't want to take the long way up. Oh. I did not know that would happen. Bruh. Alright, at least got something. Now I'm suddenly, noticing how effective this Hydroid really is. I got slugs, baby! I thought that Random and I were bonding on the emotes, but I guess he doesn't care anymore. Or she, or they. I love how this is, like, literally one of the only games I've ever played where I feel like slugs are, they feel like how they should feel. You know what I mean? Aw, I'll miss them. I kinda wish this was Steel Path, so that would have felt even more badass. And to build more Incarnate off of. This little tiny fucking baby Incarnate in charge. Okay, please tell me they actually want to leave now. What, there's more of this wave? I've had enough. I'm over it.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Look at my floppy jiggle physics. They said Warframe would never do it. This isn't all bad, honestly, because I also need Forma. That's what happens when you're a Legendary 4. Muh. Get it? This has evaded me for so long, and it's just gonna continue to do so. I'm never getting this. Dual Zorin? More like,
Continue
none
to
Zorin.
defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Got him. This map is so much funner with Titania. Crucial mistake. Of course, everything is funner with Titania to me. Me, the filthy Titania main. Ah! Oh shit, all the effects are up here.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish
All
your mission
eyesight
to
has
find
been
what's
lost.
inside.
I can't see shit. Damn, this is a long boost. I surely thought I'd missed out on actually being able to take advantage of it for my 4. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to again because of this guy. Thanks. Thanks, that guy. Oh, it's not ready yet. I'm not used to cooldowns. Okay, now I really do actually hope they're done. I hope they're cooked, because I'm cooked. I did actually literally bring one of the worst frames for this specific map. TBH. The abilities don't have much verticality. Me when it rains slightly in the Midwest. Okay, please tell me they're leaving. I might just leave anyway. I might be an asshole.
Available. Do you choose
I'm usually
to leave
not,
now,
but
or continue fighting?
this shit's brutal. I'm not even contributing to the team, really. I mean, I'm trying my best, but I feel like I'm doing so horrible. I prefer the former. TBH. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I usually don't do it. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. And I feel even worse now that I've persuaded basically, yep, the whole entire team.
That's the last of them.
I'm sorry,
Objective is
guys.
secure. Let's go home.
Don't injure me. Well, you can't. You have permission, but... Actually, the Garuda might, whether I give them permission or not anyway, so... It's all chill. Here. I've righted all the wrongs in the world. Let me see what we're cooking with now. I should have at least gotten a decent amount of traces from that as well. Like a little bit, like decent-ish. Not like super decent, but... enough to notice. Ooh, that's caps lock. Not that it matters if I'm searching, but... Okay, so Lith and Axie basically could not be more opposite of one another. Yeah, let me look first. If there isn't anything, interesting, I might do that last sortie mission. Oh, there's a defense. That's in, the infamous Hydron.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Done that map a million times, but I can make it 1,000,001. I'm still not that tired of it. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Doi. Yeah, I do also like excavation for relics, but I don't trust randoms. That's like rule number one. Not just rule number one of Warframe, but rule number one of just the internet in general. I know better. I can do the Hydron though. This is the one I had 5 of or 4 of? 5 of. Okay, what's the timer on that? Okay, I've got like a whole ass hour basically. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do my AFK thing, get my grandparents' pills. I think it's a really good time to do it, and then that way this won't be interrupted. I think that is the plan. Oh, here, and for an extra test of the DMCA, I'm going to leave it on this screen for my BRB instead of my BRB screen that I usually do. I'm gonna change the song real quick though, because I always have this one playing. I love this song, but I play it too much, you know? Variety's the spice of life or something. Now see, I didn't exactly think of what I was gonna play. Oh, here, yeah, I like this one. Here, I'll leave you with this. I'm actually gonna move it off of region chat. I don't trust them. They're gonna get my account banned or some shit, even though you wouldn't be able to see what they say. I will be right back. Shouldn't take very long. That's it. I don't know why I'm trying to think of other stuff. I will be right back. I like it when I go up there and they're talking about a TV show, and when they're like talking about them, they're talking about them like they're people. So like my one of my grandparents will like fall asleep during the show, so then they like kind of like catch up the other one with the show, like what they missed or whatever. And I swear like half the time they'll just like talk about the characters like they're people, and I'm like, wait, are they talking about like real life people? So I have to like hear the context and then be like, oh, okay, I have now officially determined they're talking about a TV show character. Because also sometimes when I'm doing pills or up there or whatever for them, Sometimes they'll be like just talking like about something completely different and random, and then like they'll just randomly shift to someone that they're like you know, associated with, and they'll just like start talking about their wife randomly. So that's what makes it difficult, you know? Because their conversation about anyone can spring up at any time. So when they bring it up in front of the TV, it's like a 50-50 shot. I have to use my detective work. All the things I've used in my line of being a detective, all 0 years of experience.
You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Oh my god. This map is like literally like home. It's like returning to your hometown.
Well done.
Oh, I have the wrong
Your
build.
relic is opened.
I had the build on my Titania for the last sortie mission, and I completely forgot. Well, you know what'd be really funny, though? Is if I did this. Nothing in my zip code can move anymore. I just want this root beer injected into my fucking veins. I love it so much. I kind of checked Culver's locations a little bit like before stream, and I noticed that there was like a Culver's in every single Midwest state. But man, some states are really missing out, dude. It's fucked up. I hope Culver's reaches all 50 states eventually. Maybe 48. I'm not sure how likely it would be for it to make it to Hawaii or Alaska, but I can hold out the hope. Ideally, I'd also like it if they went to different countries,
Extraction
so
is
not
ready.
just America.
Unless you can handle
You know?
more of the enemy.
I want everyone to be able to enjoy as many possibilities of food as possible. Even though I'm sure other countries have stuff better than Culver's, but... You know, I'm American, and as an American, hamburgers are the best thing. There's nothing better. I like Poverty is Epic. That's a pretty cool name.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Maybe I should make a weaker build for not Steel Path. I feel like this is a little unfair on not Steel Path.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Oh, here it is. Oh, I was about to throw a fucking conniption if I didn't have this emote. It was like my favorite one. That or the Pendulum Narta. I like that one a lot too. This one. I'll show you in the middle of battle. This was my original love. I love this emote. It is best dance. I need it in Fortnite. Maybe then I'd actually play Fortnite. Well, there certainly was some shit happening over there. Wayfinder! Hi! More like way, higher, 'cause hi. Got him. But yeah, welcome in, how are you? Oh my god, using the cloud for drinking root beer. Imagine if you tried to water a plant with root beer. Imagine that, like, for real. I wonder if that would actually work. It might actually if root beer has electrolytes. Because, like, my kind always going on about electrolytes. I've been better, although I'm a bit dysregulated at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon, Wayfinder. Wayfinder deserves nothing but the fucking best. So if anyone did it to you, just tell me who. They're fucking done. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Society? Bruh, if society wronged Wayfinder, society's done tomorrow. We're done with society. You're gonna watch, Heath Ledger as the Joker, and he's gonna say, we lived in a society past tense.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Bruh, I want this mission to end again now because I have the wrong build. I'm just stuck in a perpetual state of I want to be playing the game differently, and I keep flubbing it up. Like a silly dumbass doofus. I like the Yareli's energy color. It's like blue, but it's also got some not blue, so it's not like the most, like standard, you know?
You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take
Now
a look
instead of looking like just water, it kind of looks a little bit like the mixture for bubbles. How it kind of looks like gasoline a little bit, you know, with like the little like rainbow accents in it. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that. I went to town to get groceries, and the dystopian things going on just made me real upset. Oh, I can totally understand that, Wayfinder. I get that too much, actually. I'm sorry, though. I hope you can just, kind of, like, chill, hang out, enjoy stream. Maybe it'll hopefully take your, mind off of things. That's usually the best I can hope for anyways, just to try to, like, distract myself from all of it, you know what I mean? But we don't need them. They hate us because they ain't us. God, while I'm sitting here bitching about the build, I at least had Mundo Senso to bring my Swarm Queen. Holy shit. This thing is like saving the entire mission. I'm such a hero. I'm pretty sure I have like half the kills of whoever has the most. I'm trying though, I'm trying my best. I wanted to maybe stream today. You should. Maybe not today, but like soon. You should soon, and you should also let me know when. But I couldn't settle my mental space, and I'm trying to just settle my mind, but I'm struggling to do so. Yeah, never push yourself with streams. I enjoy watching other people stream and stuff, but I also recognize that, like, you know, no matter how enthusiastic someone is or anything like that, they're all human, and they should really, everyone should take care of themselves first before they, stream. I never want to, try to pressure anyone into it if they don't feel it, you know what I mean? Because if there is no you, then there's no stream, you know? Because you're the one that has to do it. And also, like, if you force yourself and you're not ready to, then it kind of, like, I feel like it also reflects in the stream a little bit too, you know? Even if you're, kind of, like, putting a mask on or whatever, or you're, like, you know, quote-unquote on during the stream, it's impossible to filter literally everything, you know? Oh, that's the last part I needed! I've needed this for so long! I can't even believe this. I wasn't even trying to go for this tonight. So of course that's why I got it. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I could have sworn at least one person was gonna last minute ditch. That happens so much. Woos! I'm sorry. I should DM you. It's been so long. We usually just communicate in the Discord if we talk, though.
You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
I want to DM you for old time's sake, though, because it's like it's more intimate that way, you know? Fuck! Yeah, that's right. I have to add a command that brings up the Discord. I've been meaning to do that since my bot decided to, like, collect rent and ditch.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Honestly, I have to fix just, like, my bot in general.
A fissure. Defend yourself.
AKA get a new one, preferably one that can also do the whole, commands thing. Because I want to do that at some point, too. I was gonna wait until affiliate to try to do all that, but at this point, A, I can do it before affiliate, and B, I've continuously kept missing this stupid quota that I have for hitting affiliate. I want to hit it before they get rid of the affiliate program if they do, though. They said they were going to, and they haven't yet, but I'm getting real fucking nervous. I want to earn that instead of it just being given to me, though, at this point, you know? I think it's a pride thing, because I've streamed for, like, almost 2.5 years now. So if I've been not affiliate for that long, I want to earn it at this point, you know? And I worked really hard for a really long time to get all of the, followers. And I've hit the followers for a bit now, but then all the other stuff fell off. Because I'm an idiot. I'm a silly idiot noob. What, invites are disabled too? I'm gonna fucking cry, dude.
Marines inbound.
Okay, I've got some work to do after stream. I at the very least, if anything, have to set up commands for both the Discord and my VOD channel on YouTube, because those are kind of a little important. But yeah, also maybe like the bot telling me to drink water again, because I'm really bad at remembering myself. I can do it here, though, in the middle of this wave. I don't fucking care.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I suddenly care because I got knocked over and set on fire. Nullifier? I hardly know her. I found out I officially struggle with hypomania. So that's been an interesting thing to come to terms with. I don't know that I'm familiar with hypomania. I'm familiar with mania, but I have to, I want to, like, do some research and learn more about, like, what that entails. I like learning about other people's, stuff, you know? I like learning about other, conditions and, like, I don't know, I just like learning in general, actually, come to think of it. But especially with that, you know? I have an interest in it. I have an interest in a lot of, What is throwing 4 grenades? That never happened before. I thought that was like a one-off thing, but it's happened like 3 or 4 different times now. Also forgot I put Bull on this build. Oh, yeah. That is good that it's in the about, but, like, I feel like I need something more, front and center, you know? I'm glad I at least remembered to put it in the about, though, yeah? That was not guaranteed with the brain of Wield behind the scenes.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Fortunately not full-blown mania, because that can get you hospitalized? Wow, actually, now that you say that, maybe I have it. Because I swear I've gone through manic episodes, I thought they were just full-on ones, but yeah, like, come to think of it now that you point it out, actual, like, true manic episodes would usually land you, like, in the hospital or some type of care or something. We've got 2 parts! Now I just need traces for the other relic. Like, a lot of traces. Mania can make you hallucinate, do really risky stuff. Yeah, I've gone through, like, a version of that. So I'm not sure if that's, like, hypomania, or if it's, like, if there's any different variants.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
But yeah, I'm not, like, super well versed in it, but I am aware of mania a little bit, and I do know I've experienced some version of it many times. Like, usually once every couple months, at the very least. I still remember this one time that, it wasn't even that long ago, it was like a few months ago. We have this, storage room where our like, water softener and the ventilation and all that kind of stuff is. And there was one night when I was, like, walking past the door to the room. I knew there was literally nothing in it, but I heard, like, usually a lot of my, hallucinations are actually auditory, come to think of it. But, I heard, like, what sounded like a, whole entire pack of, like, rabid dogs right behind the door, and it sounded like they were, like, you know, clawing at it and, like, barking at it and stuff. And, yeah, when I go through stuff like that, even though I can, like, tell it's not real usually, because it, like, doesn't make sense, you know? It's still, like, really, really fucking, elevates my heartbeat and can, catch me off guard and scare me, even though I'm, like, fully aware of what's happening and stuff, you know? The human body is just so fucking weird how it can do stuff like that. But it totally backs up the claim of, you know, what I heard in youth, the whole, you know, reality is what your brain makes of it type of thing. Because it can literally, like, fucking fabricate things for you, you know? And people love to give you the whole peddling bullshit of, like, it's all in your head. It's like, well, yeah, duh, no shit. Everything's in our head. Our brain runs our entire self. So yeah, I could literally never criticize or knock anyone for having, like, manic anything, dude. Never in my life. If I ever did, like, literally cancel me, you know? No hope for me at that point. Because that's the most poignant... Oh, I love that word. I never get to use poignant. The most poignant, hypocrisy. And I fucking hate hypocrites, so if I ever became a massive scale hypocrite, don't ask me. Don't try to negotiate, just cancel me. It's all I want. At that point, there's nothing to recover. For me, it's that I get really grandiose black and white thinking, can't relax, restless, intrusive, rapid thoughts. Yeah, with me, I usually don't have too much, like, mentally occurring. Like, no changes in, like, how I would act, really. Except, like, being really hyper, of course, I guess. But, physically, I know my hands always shake a lot, too, whenever it happens. So I don't know if, like, with those details, maybe I could narrow down a more specific type of mania or something. But yeah, that's, like, the most annoying feature, I think. And it's, like, it's annoyingly shaky. Like, you know, like, here, I could do this for a couple of seconds, they'll be fine. Like, normal shaky would be kind of like this a little bit. Like, you only see, like, a little bit. But, like, the shaking I have during that is, like this. Like, my whole hand, you know, and I, like, try to pick stuff up, I'm like this and all that shit, you know what I mean? I hate that. And of course, I'm not even always normal shaky either. So I can't even, like, specify a, quote, normal shaky. By normal shaky, I just mean, like, the standard amount of shakiness that I have. That's what I mean. When I am shaky. Usually it's, like, after caffeine or something.
Reinforcements
I don't even know where that guy was. We killed him, though.
choose to leave now or continue fighting?
We did it, Reddit! I'd rather give someone else traces. Huh? Okay. They want to leave, I'm content with that. I wanted to as well.
Let's go home.
That's what's so profound to me about the spiritual stuff I study. It's a pathway to clearing from the illusions or being able to see them for what they are. Yeah, and, like, I feel like that's a lot of stuff that can, like, really give someone, not, like, power, but, like, control, like, more control over their life. If they can actually, like, mentally click that and they're able to register it and, like, separate that, it's such a boon, and I wish it was, like, something that we could inherently do as humans, but some people really do have to learn it. Some people are gifted with it and they're able to do it, but that's really, really uncommon. And I'm so jealous of people who just, like, they just know, like, instantly, you know? Or I don't know, maybe that's just, like, the difference between someone who's, labeled with something and someone who's not, you know? Maybe that's the difference. I don't know. But yeah, the human brain just in general is such an interesting topic to me, you know? Like, mannerisms we have, psychology, just, like, how we work, you know? Sometimes just thinking about how we work, like, how we function and can, like, think and stuff, sometimes it's way too much, you know? Sometimes I just sit there thinking for hours, like, oh my god, how do I move? How do we run only off food and water? You know, like, stuff like that. It's a wild, wild creation, dude. I don't get it. I'm one and I don't get it, you know? I mean, I'm a plant. Sorry, I don't want to break your immersion. I'm a plant. That's what I meant. I could tell I was getting a little manic, so I'm having a drink to calm my nervous system. Yeah, actually, THC has been such a fucking godsend for me with that. It's been able to calm me out of, manic episodes, like, multiple times at this point. I didn't really, like, believe in the, you know, the, like, potheads or whatever when I was younger. But now, like, now that I've tried, like, THC and, CBD and stuff, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. I've never been much into, like, medicine or, like, you know, going to, like, hospital, like, that kind of thing, you know? But, like, I'm very much open to it now, you know? I've been made a believer. Oh, here, let me check the traces again. I hope I have enough for at least 2. Only 1. Not even halfway to a second one. It's fine, I can cry. I can cry out of my eyes. I don't want to ask you too personal questions, but I'm curious what behaviors or feelings you have that you consider mania? Okay, so, I did mention, like, the, auditory hallucinations, right? Like, the thing with the... I heard, like, the rabid dogs behind the door or whatever, like, stuff like that. And, I feel like that doesn't really even have a limit, right? Like, I've heard, like, explosions that are super loud that, like, startle the shit out of me and, like, no one else hears them. I hear quiet stuff as well, like, I'll hear, like, TVs in the other room when I'm the only person here, for example, like, stuff like that. And on top of that as well, like, as I said, the shakiness and, like, super, hyper. And, I'll also have, visual hallucinations, but they're not super powerful. Usually they happen, like, either in the dark or in the corner of my eye. A massive spike in activity if it's both, if it's, like, in the dark and in the corner of my eye. But it's usually just one or the other. And, along with the hyperactivity usually comes, like, just having difficulty concentrating, but also at the same time I'm also, like, hyper-aware also. So it's, like, it's really weird to describe it, I guess, with words. But I think that's really about it. I also sometimes, like, get a little, I guess, a little crazy sometimes with, like, spending money or making, like, kind of irrational decisions, but not, like, super out of character, you know? Usually just, like, you know, I want to buy something right now, or, like, I'll, like, eat more than usual in a day or something. You know, it's something small that's not that big of a deal or anything. So I'm not, like, you know, running outside naked in the middle of the street or anything, but... like, slightly out of character. I'll get, like, urges to do stuff and usually act upon them if I am in that hyperactive state, you know what I mean? Oh, wait, here. I'm going to, look to see what we have again. If nothing interesting is up for... Lith? It should be Lith. Then I'll do this last sortie mission, finally. Oh, wow. What the Omnia? Survival, hate it. What isn't bad? I'll just do like a mobile defense, whatever, it's fine. I prefer endless, but it's alright. Doesn't have to be endless. Oh my god, I didn't switch my build. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button, so I still didn't switch my build. I'm so stupid. So you get more of a sensory and physical manifestation compared to my mental narrative manifestation. Yeah, it does feel more physical. And like the hyperactivity and not being able to concentrate, but also concentrating, I feel like that is strongly tied to physical, even though that is like kind of correlated to mental a little bit, you know? I feel like it's because I'm like all amped up or whatever.
Get me in and get ready to defend.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be fucking fragile because of this build. I was fine when I wasn't on Steel Path, but I'm on Steel Path. Here, fuck it, this is mobile defense.
This will take a moment.
I'll use this build how it's meant to be used.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
I just levitate everyone so they can't attack the objective. That's the whole purpose of this build.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
I've noticed sometimes when I've wanted to do something stupid like give Zytio a $100 donation in bits, but then I'm like, I gotta take care of my own finances. Yeah, stuff like that would be, oh, that'd be so fucking hard to live with. And I know some people are like that, you know, like they have that and then either they can't control it or they notice too late. Or sometimes just don't notice at all. Really dependent on the person and how the mentality is and stuff, but my heart goes out to people who have to deal with that. And I know like some of them also have, you know, obligations to family and stuff, and then like they antagonize the person that did that, and it's like, dude, sometimes they literally don't have like a say in it, you know? Sometimes people seriously cannot control it. Just unconditional anger is not the way. Is the game okay? Hello? That was a long host migration. Okay, still have internet. That's all shit. If I fucking lost internet in the middle of the stream, I'd be distraught. Lost all the teammates, though. That's really cool.
This will take a moment.
That means I have to solo this entire mission with this mushy-ass build. Oh, no lantern either. Forgot about that, because I replaced that with pull. This is instantly a disaster. I didn't ask for any of this.
Still working on it.
This is why people use Matter Eye. Come on! You're the little engine that can! Nope.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
You're the little engine that could not even, actually. Here, everyone float. Fuck you. Except Eximus, they're unfortunately exempt from the rule. I can't do anything about that, though.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving. I need access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in.
I can still do this. I can still pull through.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Oh, I even still have
Finish
Big
your
Hog
mission
on
and we'll take a
standby,
look
too.
inside.
Now they're fucking done.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno.
I very strongly resonate with some of the descriptions of Borderline as well, but
A Grineer assault team
there's
headed
some
your way.
crossover with Bipolar. Yeah, I've looked into that a lot too. I'm gonna be completely real, I hope I don't have Borderline because my mother does. And I hope that I did not, I know it's kind of like a little bit genetic. I know it's not completely dependent on genetics, but it is a little bit, and I hope she didn't pass it on to me. Not because it's like an antagonizing thing or whatever, but because I've seen how she handles it and deals with it and stuff, even like into her 40s, so. Age docs for my mom, I guess. Or shit, I guess she's in her 50s now. Jesus, it's been so long since I've even talked to her. There's a reason for it, though. I can shoot all day.
Still alive? sisters to never speak to me again. Later.
Get away from the merchandise, the moich.
We are finished here. Move
Step
on.
away from the moich. Oh my god, ow.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno.
I want to try Warframe, but I'm worried I'll spend too much time on it. It is one of those games. This game has been such a time sink for me, and I'm not usually, like, super obsessed with games, but this definitely qualifies as an obsession game. I think combined with Xbox, I have at least 10k hours in it. Ow! You hit me.
Still working on it.
Don't hit
Continue
me.
to defend. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I need all my tribute buffs, holy shit. In this dire condition? In this economy? Well, that's exactly what I didn't want to see. It's about to go down.
The odds were against us, Tenno.
Oh, and you know, Wayfinder, that's one of the very few blessings I actually do have, is the fact that I'm very relatively unaffected by the environment. I've only had like one headache in my entire life, and I'm not like afraid of heights or anything. I've got like a bunch of absolute blessings on my side, honestly. The only exception to that is that I am very claustrophobic around other people. But the just like the general environment, if it's like super loud or like normally stressful for other people, excluding like other humans, I'm usually pretty fine. I actually perform pretty well under stress, actually, for that matter. I'm kind of a little bit of a freak. Like the last warehouse job that I worked, or not the last one, but the one that I did the best at, the one I had the longest, the last real warehouse job I had, I'll put it like that. I set like a record for effectiveness one of the days. And that day that I set the record, I went without lunch and I was just like working nonstop. I didn't have any like breaks or anything. So I'm a machine. Like once I start up, there's no fucking stopping me. So sometimes I'll actually literally intentionally stress myself out so I work like faster and harder. Which probably isn't a good thing for me to do, but like I'm still alive. It's worked okay. I still don't have any gray hairs yet either. Which is impressive because my mother had gray hairs going into her 20s. And I still don't have any yet in my 30s, so you know, who's doing it right? Actually, while I still have the build, why not just do the last 40 mission now? Since I keep fucking forgetting to switch away from it. I did it because it's, mobile defense radiation hazard. I didn't want other people to proc radiation and then nuke the objective. I was smart. I've been so burnt out from doing that, and I want the benefits of that state, but without forcing myself or overdoing it. Yeah, I would never recommend doing it. I do it a lot, but that does not mean I recommend it at all. That's also a big part of the stuff I was sharing with you. I'm trying to walk a tightrope with that, and these teachings give me a guide to working on that. Yeah, I'm glad that you have, like, a guide and, like, a plan, you know? I don't even have that much yet, really.
There's a heavy unit approaching. Still working on it. Continue to
I'm only at the stage where I've, like, just realized, like, oh, maybe I could actually help myself instead of the, like, a lot of people, basically only hear the option of like, oh, you can only get help from other people. And it's like, that's great, but I'm literally physically incapable of trust, so that's not helpful to me. But yeah, the prospect of self-help, I'm like, oh, okay. So then at least someone who I distrust the least, aka me, can be the one helping me, you know?
Move on.
So I want to like try to look into some books that might help, like maybe some YouTube channels. I'm a little skeptical about that front, but I at least want to see what they have to offer, you know? I definitely know what to look for in regards of like people trying to profit off of others' weaknesses and stuff, though, you know?
Here is a terminal.
So I should be able to
Get
know
me
what to
in
look out
and get
for
ready to
in
defend.
that section.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh my god, people, please come over here and get Spellbind, please. If you nuke our objective, I'm not gonna be happy. As a big emotional struggle, I want to share this stuff because I found it to be so profoundly helpful and insightful, but I come off as overbearing, oversharing, and push people away on accident. I don't get it. I don't get why, because, like... Oh, actually, I kind of do a little bit. I think it's just because, like, people are,
Still working on it.
if they're not
Continue to
familiar with
defend.
something, they don't like too much of it, you know? So, like, if, you're trying to, like, I mean, even though it's, like, for their benefit,
There's a heavy unit
people don't
approaching.
like hearing, other outside opinions on anything or anything like that unless they ask for it, you know? That's usually the case with people. I'm not saying always, but usually. So I don't think it was something that you were doing wrong, necessarily. I just think that, like, maybe you, were hitting them with a bit much or something, and then they either, like, they shut down or they heard it when they didn't want to hear it, you know? I don't think you should give up on it, though, with people that have, kind of shrugged it off. It just might have been, like, the wrong time for them to hear about it, you know?
Terminal spotted.
At least in my opinion.
Upload me and prepare to
I think it'd be
defend.
worth another attempt in the future.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Yeah, people are afraid of mirrors sometimes. That is for sure. I mean, I still am in some regards, you know? Not like all regards, but like, for instance, like, with my streams, for example, I've still literally never even watched a single VOD. I keep going like, oh, I'm gonna finally do it eventually at some point. I still can't. I still can't even stand myself. I can't stand to look at pictures of myself. I'm surprised I can't even look in a mirror.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
But if you're in a mirror, it's not captured, right? I think my issue is, like, I hate mirrors, but mirrors that capture me instead of it just being, like, in the moment, you know? And that's also why I'm so, like, such an asshole about anonymity. The most I can give someone for my location is, like, the Midwest, you know? Vague the Midwest, USA. But, like, I don't like people, like, you know, having, like, even so much as, like, my first name or the city or even the state if I can help it.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it.
I just don't like people knowing about me, I guess. I'm generally uninteresting anyway, you know? That's why I wanted to, have a character instead of, like, just being myself on stream and, like,
Heads
showing
up,
my
a Grenier
face.
assault team is headed your way.
I recognize my weaknesses, you know? My weaknesses and my downfalls. So if I don't have to worry about it, then I should, I'm basically perfect on stream, you know? No fault. Dude, our teammates are slow. At least we don't have a Wukong, because I would have been really embarrassed if we had a Wukong and I was beating them to extraction without Razor Wing. Hello? Did Jake fall asleep? Oh, he's only MR9. I should be nicer, I'm sorry.
Another job well executed.
I got a little heated. Ooh. Riven mod 1 out of, am I in like the 50s now or something? One of these days I'm gonna get a legendary core, and then you'll all see. Then I'll be like, who's the fool now for doing sortie almost every single day? The loser plant with a legendary core. I'll check these again. Oh yeah, live. Venus... What is that map like again? Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Almost forgot to change the build again. Classic. I'm gonna bring the Ferox for my Acolyte weapon instead. Or... The Okina is, like, very, very, underrated, since it's got its, Incarnate. I've only seen, like, I think one person with the Okina using it, like, since the, Incarnate came out. Oh my god, I only have 3! I gotta get more traces.
Ordis keeps a tidy ship.
Wow, thank you, Ordis, for talking over literally the best part of the song. I really appreciate it.
In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
I guess I'll do an endless, but just, like, run some other relic in the meantime. I need those traces. I need pictures of Spider-Man, goddammit! I'll run this, it's refined.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
I could be wrong, but I think that's the longest elevator in the whole game. And I already forget if...
We are readying
Yeah, this should be Steel Path, because I was trying to do a thing for Steel Path specifically, I remember now.
You found a fissure. Look out for reactions.
It just took a little bit of literally all of my processing power. I have been seeing Garuda a lot more lately. I'm wondering if people have, like, en masse learned something new about her or something. Ah, fuck. I ran out of gas.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Alright, I think it's time for Big Hog. Ready to go forward. Man, I remember when I used to actually like Overwatch. Good times. Okay, it's crowded. They're cramping my style now. I'm too cool. They die so fast. Are you sure this is still Pat? These poor guys. If I was thinking about it, what I should have done is farmed these chases before stream even. Imagine if I thought that far ahead, you know? But of course, then again, I didn't even get the relics until stream started, so... I can't really be too upset at myself. I wish my razor flies would attack anything other than this enemy that can't be attacked. BTW. My freaking dumbass razor flies. Fuck this general direction. Uh-oh. It's time. It's time and I didn't even prepare this. Oh, here, thank God, that's right. I forgot about this guy. Thank you, Zaku. Bruh, it's all fun and games until the fairy with dual butter knives comes in. The world is a vampire.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Pizza. With pepperoni and staples. Dude, there's no fucking way! Bruh. This is literally the best day of my entire life. I got that shit for free. I didn't deserve it. I was not worthy. It's fine, it's fine. I got the thing I wanted. I'm so happy right now. I'm only missing one part now. I think that's a pretty fucking good pull, because I was only expecting to get maybe like 2 parts at the most. So now I'm just missing that one. And it's, Lith Relic? I think that's the one you can farm really quickly by, doing captures in Void. IIRC. So we might still be able to do it this stream, which that would be insane. I haven't had like this good of luck since I got Titania Prime, because I feel like the game knew that I was a Titania main. So when her Prime first came out, I swear I got like every single part like first try. It was fucking nuts. I wish there was like I wish I was streaming back then or something so I could have had it recorded. Because ain't no one gonna fucking believe me. Shit went way too well. It was scary. It was scary.
Remembered well how the Tenno armed themselves.
I prefer my plants. I got plants to the left of me, plants to the right. The paradox of the mentally ill, recognizing your own insanity is the source of sanity. That's like so real, though. Oh, wait, Here, Del, let me start building the parts. Since the blueprint is the last part I got, that means I can start building all the other things, and then hopefully by the time I have the blueprint, all the stuff will be close to finishing. Reli. Yeah, Reli. Oh my god, kill me. I should have expected it would require 2 Argon crystals. Oh, we don't have the event thing going anymore. That was such an easy way to get Argon crystals. But no, now I have to all suffer and shit. Of course, none of these are in the void. Why would they be? What was it I was even gonna get? Oh yeah, Argon crystals, duh. I literally just said. Dude, imagine if I had a brain. I would be unstoppable. Here. Maybe I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I can do the capture to get the relics, and then also maybe get a Argon crystal that I need. That'd be so sick. If I can remember which node it is. Oh, here it is. By having to figure out so much as a mentally ill person, we end up learning some really deep truths about some real deep truths people who don't have those struggles may not ever think about. Yeah, that's really well worded too. I've even just done like some solo soul searching, I guess you could call it. Dollar store soul searching. Oh, I think I was thinking of the sabotage, not capture. Well, we'll see. We'll see when I'm done with this. But even like looking within myself with the limited resources that I have currently for improving myself and stuff, even then I've learned like, you know, because like you, some stuff comes up and you like want to look more into it, like, oh, I wonder what this is, you know, could possibly be symptomatic of, or, oh, I've never heard of this before when looking other stuff up, so I want to look more into this. And yeah, you learn a bunch. The primary barrier, I think, is wanting to learn. Because usually people who don't feel like they need to improve themselves, they don't feel like they need to learn more, you know? At least that's what I think. So never, like, you can think of yourself as, like, decently smart, but don't think of yourself as the smartest, because if you think of yourself as the smartest, you don't have anything more to strive to learn about and stuff. You should always see that you have more to learn about, you know? You should always strive to improve yourself even when you think that you are the best you could be. Because you can always be the best, or, you know?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
Please tell me this is Relic. Please tell me this is Relic. Also, since I'm going to be running this multiple times, I'm not even going to look in many side rooms for Argon crystals. Yet.
We've decided you're bad for business.
I'll wait until I'm in panic mode for all that. Yes? Oh, they're in here. They were in there.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
This is why the meek will inherit the earth, because it is through struggle and sacrifice we forge the quality of our actions. Yeah, and if you can make it through that, you are it's like the old adage, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So if you're going through a bunch of trials, like for a lot of your life, you're definitely going to be a lot stronger than the person who never had to work for anything. And even more so when it's internal, you know? Because that's you. That's you that you're improving and working on. So if you're able to survive that and then better yourself, it makes you, like, fucking invincible, dude. I mean, don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try to do something that only invincible people can do. But it makes you... Just take my word for it, okay? Don't test the theory. That's the best I can word it. Oh yeah, did I get a relic? Yeah, Slith. Okay, good. We are on track. I can maybe show you like an extra goofy build or two of mine. Where is Korra? I'll make sure I'm on the right build. I have always had much more patience for the mentally ill than the sane. The sane take everything for granted. The ill are vulnerable and genuinely deep down for the most part. Yeah, and they understand more struggles. I feel like when you have some stuff that you go through mentally, you can kind of like understand other people's struggles a lot better. And again, it's one of those like case by case basis. It's not always, but like as a majority, generally speaking, usually. But I have met some people who, you know, haven't gone through a struggle, a struggle, and they can kind of get it a little bit. And I've also met people who have gone through a struggle and they don't get it, so it is subjective, but in general, I feel like people who have gone through shit can understand other people who have gone through shit. Oh, this will actually be kind of funny to clobber them with. I have root beer, oh my god. It's still kind of coldish. Maybe if either I give up on this Yareli thing, or I
find them and capture them.
Get her, like, really soon, and I have enough extra time left, I might do the Steel Path incursions on stream here as well.
You found a
Might as well, I'm gonna do them anyway, right?
Before they escape.
I try to do all of those as much as I can. I'm so responsible.
The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, let me kill some guys too. I forgot about the Argon Crystal thing. Who's Gauss? Never heard of them. Gauss? You mean slow? Oh my god, Moo, you ruined it. They literally ruined my joke as I said it. That was really embarrassing for me. Oh my god, no! Dude, this is the longest distance capture I've seen in my life. Here's trying to show you guys how cool my speed Korra is. I get knocked down coiling onto stuff, and it's like a million miles away. So you would have never known I was even going fast.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
The dark side consumes some. It is a source of power and purpose, but it relies on taking from others. Yeah, definitely. Preach. Oh my god, let me just see what's in this relic. Thank you. Yeah, no Yareli parts. I didn't even see what I got last time. I saw that I got a relic, but I didn't see what it was. No. It's just like the same one I've been getting. It was just a replacement. Or no, maybe I didn't even get one at all. I don't even think I got one for Yareli, never mind. Because I had 3 to begin with, and those are the only 3 I have. I did the math in my head. The Force is actually a fantastic allegory. Lucas is a genius no matter how much people want to hate the prequels. I've never seen them. I've heard that they get a lot of hate, but I've never, I of course have, not really even seen the originals, I don't think.
You are here
I saw, like,
to
I
find
think,
our target and
episode
bring
4
them
was
to
the
extraction
first one that
point.
released, right? I
Happy
think I saw
hunting.
episode 4, and, that was it, and it was once, and it was forever ago. I was too young to remember anything. So I basically just always stick with saying that I've never seen Star Wars, because I
Target
effectively
located.
really
Bring them
haven't.
in.
But I saw a movie when I was too young, and I only saw it once. I've been wanting to. I know a lot of people really love
Excellent
Star
work.
Wars, and
We'll
as
interrogate
much
the
shit
captives
as they
back at
talk,
base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
the prequels are, like, something that get memed a lot. I do know that. So at the very least, I can see the source of the memes, because memes are very important to me. Oh yeah, also sorry to everyone, VOD watchers included, shout out to VOD watchers, if this kind of trauma-dumpy episode has been a bit much for people, I'm sorry. I usually don't talk about myself very much, but Wayfinder and I were, like, we were kind of continuing a conversation a little bit-ish. Wayfinder's like my, almost kind of my life coach in a way. Like, a little bit. Wayfinder's been, helping me out with, in DMs and stuff about, like, self-help stuff. And I've been really interested in it. So of course it's easy for us to get, lost in the topic. And here I was all like, you forget real life, blah blah blah. I'm just here to have a good time at stream. And then I go on about, like, philosophy or whatever we've been talking about. But I love deep topics and conversations and stuff. Because again, like, learning stuff about things is, it's one of my passions. I love learning about people, I love learning about topics. I love learning about new stuff I've never heard about. I love almost burping right into the mic because I've been drinking root beer.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture
Okay,
them.
I think I'm gonna run this like 2 more times. And if I don't get a Yareli relic, I'm gonna give up on the Yareli thing for right now.
Target located. Bring them in.
I was hoping for more instant gratification. So if that does happen, I'm just going to,
We'll interrogate the captain
I'll do,
back at base.
incursions,
Your part
the
is
Steel
done
Path
here,
incursion
Tenno.
missions. I still want to hang out more. I'm just kind of over how Yareli is treating me right now, TBH. I thought she'd understand, because, like, Titania understood when her Prime came out. But nah. Nah, it's fine. My second most played frame? Nah, I didn't want the Prime, that's fine. That's okay.
Great work. I am pleased with your
It's the
performance.
Wayfinder. Prequels are actually much deeper than they're given credit for because they have some autistic, heavy-handed writing. Was that, intentional? Because if so, that's actually really interesting. I love it when people, kind of have, like, what is... parallels, I guess? Metaphors, I guess you could say? I like people who have, like, stuff that's, like, it artistically represents something else. You know what I mean? That and when they can, put stuff in their, property, but, like, not heavy-handed. Like, you can figure it out yourself. Like, characters that have, like, autism, for instance. Like, I know with JoJo Part 3, a lot of people think that Jotaro has, autism. And it's never said once. But you can, like, you can definitely infer, like, where people got that from, and it makes sense, you know? I love stuff like that. Where it's like they're not trying to, heavy-hand it with you or anything, but they still have, like, some degree of representation, even if it's not actually, like, what people interpret it as. Because even if it's not the thing that they interpret it as, they still feel like they can relate to that character in a way. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's a really valuable thing. At least me personally.
Artist keeps a tidy ship.
I can usually relate to just about anyone, and I don't really like need representation of myself in other characters, but I know a lot of people really value that a lot in media. At least from what I have heard from other people and stuff. I'm just going off of my own experiences with people who have gone through similar and all that. Oh, and hello, thy employer. How are you doing? Hello, welcome in.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
The one problem with this Korra build is going fast is the only thing she can do. My abilities are trash and they cost way too much.
Capture them quickly before they escape.
Call me Lightning McQueen because I am speed and only speed. It's all I know.
We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Oh, also, multiple times now, I've been meaning to switch over to my Smita Kavat, so maybe it could get me a random free Argon Crystal. Keep forgetting. So now that I've told you guys, you can point and laugh at me when I forget to do it the next mission.
Job well executed.
Good decided to take the easy way of farming Yareli Prime. I wish I could. I so wish I could. I would have bought her if I had enough money right now, but I unfortunately don't. But this is a realization moment, because I can just farm her. I want the accessories and stuff, but I can buy the accessories separately. Save me a lot of money as opposed to just getting the entire pack. But I'm good at farming relics out anyway, so I should be doing it. Oh, I had my Smita Kavat on this whole time. I've just been shafted. I think. Let me make sure I didn't get an Argon Crystal and didn't notice. Some autists cannot deal with subtext, so it makes sense to then format it in a way where there's no question that the audience gets the message. Yeah, that would make sense. It's sort of a mental trap, actually. I get into it myself, working too hard to be understood instead of letting the work speak for itself. It's trying to prevent the disappointment of people misunderstanding the message, but unfortunately there will always be people who misunderstand. Yeah, that's true. No matter what the message is, at least one person's always gonna miss it. Oh yeah, components, that would have been much easier. Yeah, no Argon Crystal.
Sorry. Artists will
Hi, Brianna.
the volume off.
Welcome in. How is you? How is Brianna? I hear one more mission, who else is fast? I don't like playing Wukong. So aside from Wukong, who else is fast? I forget all other frames aside from, like, Titania and Equinox right now. It's one of those moods. Here, fuck it, I'll just run Titania. She is the fastest. And now she's really the fastest. Her relic so— what? For 10? Bruh. Why for 10? Yareli fucking rules, dude. I'm outraged almost now. Oh yeah,
Received
fucking you're
intel
right,
that
Varuna
something
is
vital to
fast.
enemy
I haven't used
operations
Varuna in
is
a
here.
while.
Find them
She's fun to
and
use
capture
every
them.
once in a while. But yeah, look at this. Check this shit out. Since I'm solo and can pause. Second most used. By quite a margin. 14.6%. I'm not counting Titania, like the base Titania. But next is 7%. Even if you count this Titania, it's 7.5%. So it's by quite a margin that she's my second most played. So you would think that Warframe would be a little nicer, but that's okay. It's okay, I only fully take it personally. Oh my god.
Target located. Bring them in.
Okay, in my defense, I usually used to use this with controller on Xbox. I haven't used this setup in normal tile sets in so long.
Cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
I made this
Mission complete. The captive has
this
been
build
escorted
to mess around in
extraction
open
point.
worlds,
Well
though.
done.
So it was like way too fast for tile sets. Yeah, there's no way. I can't sprint. Just fly. It's too fast. Here, may go in full speed. Like a bullet.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I was simultaneously surprised and also not surprised by the amount of Warframe Rule 34. Dude, there's a ton. There is so much. Although, of course, at this point, even unabashedly, DE, the developers, are also Warframe horny. So I'm really sure that doesn't help things. Or depending on how you want to look at things, it really helps things. Depends on the perspective. Here, I need to not use this in places other than open world anymore. It's too much. Oh, here, did I get it? I did not. Oh, I don't have a water bottle I can throw. I was gonna pull the room, but I can't. Brianna is doing okay. Today was a little disappointing because I thought I was going to have a dance lesson earlier, and my dad and I drove down to the studio to find out I didn't. So Twitch has been the best part of the day. Oh, how far did you have to drive for that? That sucks. I hate going somewhere and then you show up and then you realize only when you have put all the effort in to go in that it is not happening or it's not open or whatever. Hate it. The goal is to get like 80 plat and then wait until Yareli Prime drops down in price.
Yet spend most of that time
Anyways, I wasted productively the entire day.
to live.
It's not a waste. It's not a waste. If you're playing Warframe, or playing anything really that you enjoy, it's not a waste of time. Never a waste of time. Which one was the one I needed? It was for Lith, I think? I think it was Lith. It's... Neo. Okay, so I've been going for the wrong relic this whole time anyway. I'm actually stupid. Is there a way I can only get one more Void Trace? Because I'm at 68 right now. I was not surprised by it. I was surprised by the Moa rule. Yeah, dude. Some people out there are fucking freaks. I mean, kudos to them. I'm not shaming them. But, like, some people are bold. They're bold with their attractions, dude. Good for them, though, you know? What's funny is I think I've seen all of the MOA Rule 34 as well. Like, all 2 pictures. It wasn't intentional, might I add. Imagine, though, imagine if it was, like, horny time for me, and I was like, bruh, of everything in the entire world, what do I want right now that'll attract me? Oh, I know. A MOA from Warframe. I mean, again, some people function like that. I'm not trying to, like, criticize you. I just think it's a little wild is all. I would invite you to a full sit down and hear you out, I promise. There is no bias in this house. I farmed tags on all 3 free roam areas. When I did that on my very first account, I was like, I'm never doing this again, and I still haven't. I've needed to for this account, because this is like my second account. Now merged into my first, so I guess I don't really need to that much anymore, but, there's still stuff I really need to do that I just can't be fucked to anymore. One very good example that I'm sure you'll understand, I would hope, is I still haven't maxed Voxelaris yet again.
There's no telling.
There's Deimos as well, haven't maxed the Deimos standing. Or maybe I did. No, actually I think I finally did, because I have all of the helmet stuff, never mind. That was the main driving factor. I don't think I've remaxed Cetus. I know I definitely haven't remaxed the Unum, or whatever the hell they're called in Cetus. The tower guys. Amp-Man. Not to be mistaken with Ant-Man. Wow, I instantly regret not doing this solo. They're so far behind me. Bruh, I'm not even using Razor Wing. Guess I'll just sit here and cry. Oh yeah, I'm Wayfinder. MOAs are like, they're basically robots that are just legs. They're like just legs and a turret, pretty much. So I mean, I guess the legs kind of bring something a little bit more to the table than just the portal turrets would. So I guess they're kind of packing a little extra. People like legs. I'm convincing myself.
Subject found. You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect
I don't want to convince myself too hard, but
Don't suppose you have an extra gun?
on second thought, what do I even care? There's some freaky shit I'm into. Basically, all that's off limit is like, there's like underage, there's animal shit, like not furries. Like actual animals. And animal drawings. And, poop, like scat play. Those are like the 3 things. Other than that,
As you conquer the
it's really hard for me to think of stuff where I'd be like, ew.
conquer yourself.
I'm even into a little bit of water sports. I'm going to, I won't admit it with my full chest, but I'll admit it. It's gotta be in a clean area, though. It's gotta be like the shower or some shit. I'm not doing that, like, on the bed or something. I gotta be able to clean up immediately. But I'm still kind of into it a little. But poop is too far. Poop is too much. I just looked up the MOA Rule 34. They gave it an ass. Yeah, it's fucking caked up, dude. It's got, like, thighs for days, too. And I mean, kudos to whoever did it. I see where they're coming from, I guess. You know, one thing we're missing, though, is no one, or at least that I've seen so far, no one has done any of the Sentinels yet. If someone can hook me up with one of the Sentinels, I think I will give you a special badge. A special badge of horny. It's not just gonna be regular horny, it's like to be commended and gazed at in awe. What is Guru? I feel like I know what it is, but like oh shit, or is that something I'm not supposed to say on Twitch? Or what's the G word? Now that I've already said it, it's too late. I feel like it's one of those things where I don't recognize it right away. Oh, gore. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with gore, but another thing that I actually don't like that is kind of commonly liked by people, weirdly enough, is like inflation. I'm not much into it. It's not a turn off, but it's not a turn on for me either. There's a lot of people where it would turn them on, but for me it's like, if it's there, whatever. But it's not a specific thing that I'm like into or anything. But gore, I can fuck with gore. I'm into blood, so. I mean, so long as it's like fictional though, I don't want to be like actually hurting someone IRL or something. Then it would be an issue, but in fictional land it's fine. There's like, for some reason there's some stuff that's like okay in fictional land but not IRL. And that is one of them is like any violence. If it's like just blood and it's like I don't want to say sourced humanely, but like if it's like, you know, they happen to have a wound, or if it's like, you know, that time of month for someone, then it doesn't bother me. I'm kind of a little bit turned on by blood just by itself because I'm weird like that. I don't like taking Titania captures. People just think I'm a one-trick pony, even though I hardly ever use Razor Wing that much. I don't need them to look at me like that. I can bring Mag. I haven't used Mag enough lately, TBH. I forgot my helmet charger was my active pet and I had a stroke on infested enemy was in 1999. I would have too. Dude, that gives me a great idea though. What they really need to implement is they need to give us a helmet skin, a helmet charger skin that can look like Tekrot. That would go so hard. My initial pitch was I wanted a Nidus skin that was Tekrot themed, but now instead I want a helmet charger because I could use that with like any frame. I use that anytime, anywhere, and you can't stop me. Well, except it not existing yet. But when it exists, if it does ever exist, you can't stop me. You hypothetically can't stop me in the future. That's what I was trying to say. Damn, dude. We had a whole-ass public capture mission without a Titania or Wukong? What the fuck? Oh my god, my aim is impeccable. What the fuck?
Oh, got your tongue. Fine. Release the amalgams.
I like a tasteful, somewhat realistic level of it, but most of it is just balloon people.
Resist to strike. You strike.
Yeah, that was kind of actually what I had more in mind when I was saying it's like alright. But even slight amounts I still not really into. But when I think of inflation, I think of like they go fucking giga, you know what I mean? Where they're like, boo! It's not just a boop, it's a boo! That's usually how people are with it. And I mean, like, I get it. I get people who like it. And again, not shaming them. It's just not my thing very much. gore stuff feels psychopathic. I could understand that take. I probably would literally be labeled a psychopath by some people. If I gave you some of the stuff that I'm into, you'd look at me differently, we'll just say that. But like I said, underage and animals are off limits, so those are the important ones that you need to know that I'm not into those, so that should at least make me somewhat safe for some people. I think. I hope. Oh, this is fucking Lephantis. Yes, please. Something tells me Varuna wasn't meant for 1999 content. Yeah, she's not very good at it, honestly. I feel like it's a little too spread out for her. God, I really do have to use her again, though. It's been too long since I've used her. Maybe she should be my pick for the next mission.
Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster.
Oh shit, this is like the only guy waiting on me. My bee. You hopefully can't hear me, but my bee. I always deactivate my mic on games because I don't want people to hear me. Uh-oh. I don't think this is a good connection. Some of these numbers are taking a bit to crop up.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Maybe it was a me issue. Maybe my aim was just off at first. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Actually, I hate this guy more. This guy at least opens up twice per attack. Other guy's a fucking billhole, only attacks once. Or head, whatever. The other head. You know, honestly, on the topic of Warframe R34, I'm kind of a little bit surprised we don't have more infested stuff. I'm just a little surprised, because, like, you can integrate, like, tentacles and shit into it, you know? You see a little bit of it, but not very much. I mean, you guys. I don't look it up, but... Oh, I fucking hate this one too, actually. The like, infested corpus head or whatever is, like, the only okay one. The only one I'd, like, buy lunch for. These other two fucking suck. The melee one used to be the bane of my existence, but, I think that was back when the one that looks like a stingray or whatever the fuck, it used to open itself up twice per attack. And then it said fuck wield. Yeah, like this. Okay, bye. Cool boss fight. I'm tired of you! Gonna call Big Hog in. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. I promise I'll catch up on chat in a sec. I'm just trying to hit, like, every single opening that they have, because I want this to be over with. Since it's only us two, I feel, like, more obligated to do more sufficient damage than usual. Like, the less people, the more I gotta work, you know? I can't look like a loser in front of people.
Stay focused. There's a heavy
I mean, I
unit
can, but
approaching.
it's gotta be, like, marginal. Bro, I'm gonna cry. Why didn't we get a 3rd and 4th? Woos, no! I didn't mean to gross you out. I'm sorry. I'll be less gross now. I only like missionary. Please come back.
Multiple biosignatures.
Bro, I need to do
detected.
something about
Got
this
infested.
ammo crisis. What the fuck? Runs out way too fast. I guess it's actually a better ammo economy than most other people, but I just want to shoot my Dex Pixia forever. I want to be rid of you first, actually. This is priority numero uno. Do I need a secondary mod? I might actually take you up on the offer of a 3rd mod. I do have 2. Devilbird's been kind of busy lately, though. But I'm glad. I'm glad because of what she's doing, so. I want her to have her time off. But yeah, if you don't mind modding, I've kind of needed more mods for a while, honestly. So I would gladly take you up on the offer. That would be very helpful, actually. I shouldn't really even need much mod work, just like, you know, people like looking out for bots and stuff, really. Just whenever you're here, too. I'm not gonna, like, be like, you have to be here every single stream. Please, 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 please. Is this fun yet? I really hope this is on the list of DE's boss reworks. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I heard Redline. We're in business now. Is this more than half health? Oh no, it's like 1/3, never mind. I overreacted.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I should have brought a fucking better build or something. Let's see if my revolver does any better. Okay, not with that angle, it's not. Bruh, if this didn't go so slow, this would be so much less painful. This sucks. Oh, those were really sad numbers. Hardly seen anything sadder in my whole life. Where? You have to make a sacrifice and yell about some breathing your air. Yeah.
Why is Lephantis still breathing my air? This is unacceptable.
That's my favorite Bayhead quote.
The millisecond.
Oh no, shit, it was at like half health. This sucks. Who designed this and thought it was fun? No offense to DE, I love DE, but... Oh fucking K.
Okay, bitch.
I doubt this is gonna do much more, actually. I've been wrong before. It was noticeable. I didn't think it would even be noticeable. Oh shit, I don't even think Arc Gun has galvanized mods yet. I'm trying to hype it up with galvanized stuff. We need them. Speaking of DE, if anyone from DE is watching, live or in the VOD, shout out to VOD watchers. I know all of DE watches the VODs. But yeah, also give me a railgun. I used to love the Ferox and now I hate it. Redemption arc time. It lost its identity. Oh my god, we're almost done. Did you see that health bar? Your hunger for weapons is pathetically reliable. Have another blueprint. You swarm. Yeah, I fucking love Bayheck, dude. I used to just think he was like boring and really vanilla, but then like as I actually started playing Warframe more, I was like, no, this dude actually fucking rules. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I'll chase it, because I'm Moth. First of all, why did you have to call me out? It was so fucking personalized, though. He was going for maximum damage. Get his ass. I mean, her ass. Sorry, I forgot Lephantis is a female. Is a female? Although Lephantis is kind of almost like the Zaku of the infestation when you don't really think about it. There's like 3 things. Yeah, I don't think I have to say any further words. I feel like that was a pretty convincing argument. Get him. I mean her. Fuck you. Fuck the fucking fuckers before the fucking fuckers fuck you.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
Yeah, they hate it too. Bro, I knew they would. I hate it. It sucks. I'm like leaving people hanging in the chat. I gotta respond. I'm a little yapper. Unless they deserve it. Some people deserve it. I've been with some weird people.
Greater. This is good.
Yeah, this Delta is a railgun, technically speaking. I want something that feels railgunny, though, you know? That feels like the Velocitus, but like in primary form. Because see, what I liked about the Ferox at first is it was like, it didn't have an AoE, and it would have like, you know, the boom. You'd feel like the boom whenever you shoot stuff with it, and it would like kill just about anything in one hit with the right build, which that's how mine was. And then during the AoE rework thing or whatever, when they're like, yeah, AoE is now gonna like self-stagger, for some fuck all reason, even though the Ferox didn't have an AoE before, during that update, they're like, no, actually it has an AoE now, actually fuck you. And then it's just all been downhill since then. Now it can't have punch through because it has an AoE. It's got like the Tenet version has auto fire, so it can't even benefit from the semi-auto mod that you can put on it. It's a mess. I hate it. Oh yeah, also, even though, like, it's, I guess, kind of a good change for people, when you throw spear guns, now it does that thing where it, like, returns it to you. But before, I felt like you needed to have that impact moment to throw it, you know? Now you just throw it whenever, and then shoot people with the weapon while it's holding people in place also. So now you just throw it all willy-nilly. I could juggle the thing with only one Ferox, you know? But I hardly ever threw it to begin with. I'm gonna be real. People love throwing it, but I always focused on just the primary fire. With throwing it sometimes. It depended. Oh, I'd love a gun that uses people as ammo. It'd be like, honestly, that should have been what Grendel came with. That would have been fucking perfect. Oh, you got a fucking, a ribbon for the, AK? Let's go.
Accept your death.
I still have yet to luck out with that.
Trust in your training.
I'll get it one of these days, though. I've been hoarding so many ribbons, I really should just open them in mass. Maybe I'll get, like, a good one or two. That would be sick.
Right now, the Navarre cannon is just a menace. But once the Grenier switch to tectonic munitions, it will become capable of obliterating colonies.
Man, all of a sudden, matchmaking is just off the table, huh? And I don't even have a single other teammate.
The multicoil while it melts the locking mechanism.
What? No, fuck you. Oh, I don't have enough energy for that.
The gates are down.
Yikes.
To the Navarre cannon. The Grenier know we're here for the cannon. They're priming one last shot with a tectonic round that is capable of
literally me when I fight in an anime.
Do not let that happen.
Actually, I don't even have to kill these guys anymore. The door is open. I don't know why I'm here. I chose violence. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so sloppy. There we go. What? I've never been hit by just straight up a literal meteor in this map. That was like the cosmos had it out for me. Assault kind of sucks with no teammates. Because that means I'm going to have to hack all three of these computers. I have ciphers, but still. I'll still complain about it. It'll take longer.
cannon is priming for a tectonic shot. Hurry, disable the cannon systems before
By
it
what?
fires.
What did I even get hit by? You got a ribbon, but you need another Forma. Yeah, the Forma's always the struggle. There was one time a really long time ago when I was struggling with Forma like every single day, and I was like, you know what? I'm just done with it. So then I literally had like over 100 Forma at one point.
The Navar cannon is out of operation,
I farmed
but you're not
so
done
many
yet.
relics.
Find the command
I
center.
farmed relics until I was tired of them, and then I
Command
farmed
center
them more
controls the Navar
until I
cannon's
couldn't even stand them,
telemetry
and then I
systems.
still farmed them
Use it
more.
to take out that galleon.
It was really epic, and I miss having that many. Now I'm down to like 25 or something. But that's because I'm trying to make all of the Omni Formas and stuff. 1 Omni Forma for 4 Forma. What a fun
This is the
exchange.
command center. You'll need to locate all 3 of the telemetry keys.
Oh, I've never even seen this spot
You
before.
found a key.
I didn't know it could be there.
Take it to the console.
How
That's the first
interesting.
key.
I'm learning. I've been wanting to get that $1 supporter pack too. I just spaced it off.
Insert that telemetry
I wanna
key
get it,
into
though.
the console.
I like the colors of the Sugatra and the Sayandana. Also, I mean, of course, since it's only $1, of course you gotta get it. Dude, I fucking love the Harass Kuros so much. Speaking of things in this game that are very underrated. Oh my god. I hate this tile. Here, I'm using the stairs, fuck it. The parkour is pissing me off in this. There.
That's it. We have triangulation. Protect the console while I reprogram the cannon's telemetry.
Why? Who puts a hole there? That is not OSHA compliant. Oh my fucking god, this is Steel Path, I forgot. I was too distracted by that. I should have paid more attention. I was like, oh god, oh fuck. I was too busy pacing back and forth, freaking out.
The cannon's telemetry has been reconfigured. Return to the
I deserved
cannon
it.
and pull the trigger.
You know, it really would have helped if I got any energy this entire mission. That would have been pretty cool. I would have liked that. Although I guess I gotta kill more effectively to get energy.
Direct hit. The galleon has been obliterated. Now return to the telemetry system and make sure the cannon stays silent.
Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? I need to get out of here. Where is it?
Targeting mechanism is out of commission.
I'm taking
The
unknown
cannon is
procs.
useless now. The Grenier will think long and hard before trying to use this weapon again.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, that sucked a lot more solo.
Your will was greater. This is good.
My problem is I'll perfect my build, then suddenly I'll have a ribbon, and the ribbon is a completely different polarity. Yeah. Yeah, that's happened so many times for me. And I get Forma sick, but then you have to use another one because you have to Forma for that one specific polarity. I'm so grateful for this, the Omni Forma, by the way. On a very related topic. Okay, I'm gonna save the Spy for last because I'm gonna solo that. Bruh, I need matchmaking to come in clutch for this one. Thank you, I was not gonna do that solo. I hate this boss solo. Oh, I haven't stretched in a long time, I just realized. I'll definitely have to stretch before the Spy. Maybe during this mission? Depending on how crazy it gets. Oh my god, I hate being unhelpful. I don't even know if I was helpful. I don't like even questioning if I was helpful, though. Because that means I wasn't helpful enough.
Insufficient! We must outstare the murmur. Fetch a probe and narcotize another Vitrium. Hurry! You require more Atropos serum. The Vitrium awaits. Administer the serum. Do not allow the vision to be interrupted by
Bruh,
anything.
it's another one of those.
And don't talk to it, even if you die.
We have a Wukong. How are you not caught up, dude? I mean, no events, but like... And a Volt. Pull up. I should not be making it to the next objective before both of them when I'm not using Razor.
Just saying.
Bruh. The Wukong didn't even catch up while we were doing that whole entire objective. I think they're AFK. Or asleep? I don't like this tile very much either. If they didn't put the eyes on the bottom, I'd be fine. You know what I have the sudden craving for is grape juice. I love grape juice.
We have a lock. The Vitrium
You know what?
stares down
Screw
our
you
target.
unstretches
Press
your
the attack
body.
now. If you keep searching, I cannot be responsible for what horrors the Vitrium may find.
Unmose your lady.
Challenge it.
They're still over there. I think they're like AFK or non-functional. That really sucks. I would have liked that for not this boss, personally. Oh, they're moving now. Now that it got teleported here. There's my tribute. I see it in the background. My razor flies got it. Alright, after the stream, I gotta work on a boss killer build for Titania. I'm coming to the sudden realization. I could do better. Especially since Titania can do arcanes on Dex Pixie now. That's fucking huge. I will never give you the chance to miss heat procs, because they will never go away.
They'll never fade away.
Ow. Ow. Oh my god, ow. Big ol' young little baby sheep. Yeah, that shit was intense.
So has it come to pass? The awaited operator has slain the many-armed envoy.
Wait, you said envoy. It's like Soulframe. It's like an Easter egg, but like I think before it was made. I don't remember when Soulframe was first started. But maybe. Dude, I would love an Archon frame. That would go so hard. You know, one of the themes that I want the most out of all of them for a new frame is I really, really, really fucking want a wrestling frame. And I'm not talking like, you know, WWE wrestling. I mean like video game wrestling. So, you know, like, say, King from Tekken, or a little bit of a deeper cut, what is his name? What is his name? El Dragon from Battleborn. So, like, what I'd love is, like, an ability to, like, throw enemies at other enemies, be able to, like, body slam shit. Yeah, like Luchador, yeah. Because that's, like, that's much more exciting than just, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna grapple you. I'm just gonna throw you off Hell in a Cell in the 90s and make a copy pasta later out of it. Oh, there we go, see? I was right about the sortie thing. I didn't even look. I said I was gonna do it anyway, but I thought there might have been one for the new Nightwave, so that's why I was saving the last mission of the sortie for that. I'm so smart. I use my noggin right here. I'm like the head tappy meme. I use my brain. Okay, I've got one more Steel Path incursion. Is there anything else I want to do for the stream after that? This might be the last thing I do for stream tonight. Maybe? Let me look at these real quick. Oh yeah, I need Lith specifically, right? I think it was Lith and not Axie. I think Axie was the one that I got. Oh no, I need more relics. I forgot I actually got the part that I have the relics for. Doi. I completely forgot. So that's the Neo A14 that I need. That's the one that I need. Forgot about that. I saw this one concept for a frame that I really want, and its gimmick is being a puppeteer with its four basically making a giant flesh rumbler from the enemies that has strings on. Dude, that sounds metal. That sounds really metal. I'd be into it. Although, of course, now that we have Tomei, I'm a little afraid that they're going to be like, oh, we already have a puppet frame. Like, ish. They don't really have, like, an actual one, but I'm afraid of them being like, oh, it's too close now. I mean, mind you, have, like, what, 4 fire frames, I think, so maybe it won't be too much, but I'm still afraid of it. I'm afraid of them being like, the themes are too similar. They better not. I want that frame.
The art of
Oh, yeah. I was doing the wrong capture for the Meso relics. I fucked up. The secondary fire of the Panthera hitting stuff and, like, making the saw sound is, like, literally one of my favorite sounds in the entire game. Also, do I get a little simp points for using the Panthera Prime on Steel Path? Because I make it work. I've seen people, like, complaining about how they can't get the Panthera to work, but I've always had, like, I've always had it work pretty well. I love the Panthera. And I actually rebuilt the standard Panthera because it has its own unique positives that the Prime does not.
The alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
It is such a fucking great weapon, and I love it. And it's so underrated.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I think people maybe just don't know how to build it.
Data extracted.
Because I've seen people specifically say they love it and love how ridiculous it is, but like they can just never get it to work. That's really the only conversation I've seen, like, based around the Panthera. By other people, anyway. Everyone else just forgets it exists. Justice, hashtag justice for Panthera. And not like the band, that's Pantera. And not a specific point in time when I wear pants. That's pants era. That one was a bit of a stretch for a joke. I appreciate you guys sticking with me on that. It was rough, but we got there.
You're nearing the console.
Yeah, dude, Wabos fucking rules, dude. It was, it wasn't until I discovered his, Valence Formation? Is that right? His Valence Formation augment? That thing goes so hard I can't even, like, use a build on him without it anymore. It's so fucking good. Lavos is just great in general, though. Speaking of underrated stuff, he's also very underrated. I don't see very many Lavoses, even right after his Prime came out. I've been so fucking thankful for his Prime, though, because, like, I thought Lavos was so fucking cool, like, conceptually, but I despise how his, base form looks. But his Prime looks so fucking great. So I've actually finally been able to actually use him. I'm literally so focus driven that if a frame is ugly, I literally can't even use them. I'm such a fucking diva. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, Weshi got down at some point. I didn't even realize. No wonder I'm not invisibling.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Oh, fuck this room. Of course this would be the finale.
Stay focused.
I don't even
There's a
have to
heavy
do it,
unit
but
approaching.
I don't like purposely flopping levels either. We have Proboscis, Cernos, Mutilus Cernos, Cernos Prime, Rocta Cernos, Cernos, and I want more. I wanted Soda Cernos. Yeah, we need a Kuva Cernos. We need a Tenet Cernos. We need one for each faction because we only have one for Red Veil. Not enough. You can tell that DE really loves the Cernos, though. Because there's so many. I think it's maybe the singular weapon in the game with the most variants. I'd say Strun is pretty up there too, actually.
Data extracted.
It's not as
They
much,
won't
but there's a
even know
lot of
it's
them.
gone. We have everything we came for. Get to
And
extraction.
there's... Oh, I know I could think of at least one more. Oh yeah, Furus. There's a ton of Furuses. Furusi? Furi? I've been passive for so much of this mission, I really had to let loose. Big hog, please! Big hog uses the, what the hell is that called? The Vandal Opticore. Opticore Vandal. She uses that so much better than I do because of her bonus damage thing.
Heads
I really
up,
wish I
a
could just
premier
use that
assault team
version
is
of
headed your
the
way.
Opticore. Opticore's another thing that really fell off, just like the Ferox. And they were, like, almost functionally similar. But now, like, I don't know, maybe I just need a better build. Maybe I need to update the build of my Opticore. But I kind of, like, lost faith because the Ferox lost identity so much. I just kind of, like, gave up for quite a while. I should revisit it, though. I might be able to do something cool with it. And maybe one of these days in the future I can get an Opticore variant that doesn't, that goes like the direction I want instead of the literal opposite, with a faster fire rate and less damage, you know? It's all I want. You know what really annoys me about the Furious? We have a Furious but not Furious Prime. Well, we need two Furious Primes and a Furious D-Winker to get Furious Prime. That would be miserable. I don't think they'd do us that dirty, though. But that would be so fucked up. I was so deathly afraid that they were gonna be absolutely bullshit with Chroma Prime and Equinox Prime. And I'm so grateful that they weren't. Because they could have. They could have been the worst. Oh yeah, you remember last time I played, or the time before, when this game was running better and I said I'd give you a more non-stuttery tour of my landing craft, and then I only showed you like 2 rooms? Let me show you the rest of it. Because I remember now. I'm a fool.
When in Cetus,
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to
you are
to remind you of the trauma. Both Chroma and Equinox are like maybe the worst farms in the entire game. If not, top 3. Both top 3, I would think. So yeah, the up here is basically just plants. I have like a couple other things like this scale, I guess. A couple Duviri accents, if you will. You may also notice my ship's colors are based on Duviri colors to kind of match these, because you unfortunately can't change the color of these. So I was like, well, fuck you, I'm gonna match it with my interior. So I forced them to match. But yeah, I love the Peregrims. I want to give one a fucking hug. When is DE gonna invent Peregrims IRL? So yeah, of course, more plants here. I got this asshole here, looking like Aiden Pierce from the first Watch Dogs. I think I showed you guys that I added all of the floofs here to kind of accentuate my arsenal when I'm in there. I wanted to subsume Chroma, but realized I sold the guy along. You sold him? I couldn't even justify it. I never could. The only time I ever could was when they finally gave us the helmet subsume thing, and I was like, okay, I think this is actually worth not farming another Chroma. Oh, the fuck! Come to think of it. I think that's something I had yet to do on this, profile.
Between your Warframes and the infestation.
What's his thing called?
Domesticated or not,
Imbue?
not trust.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna continue scrolling. Elemental Ward, that's what it was. So yeah, I have to, actually, unfortunately, farm him again. One more time, for good measure. This is the last time I'm farming him in my entire life, though. Unless I still have base Chroma? God, wouldn't that be so fucking great? It's not gonna happen, but that would be so fucking cool. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, so now that I've opened the helmet through all of my space Roombos are everywhere, so it's not gonna be as nice of a tour of the rest of the stuff as it could have been. Farming Chroma, you mean farming Rep from Samaras? Yeah, that is true. Although I think I can still, wait! That's right, I did the new Strange again. I might actually have the parts. And I might actually also even have some spares from, running all of the, you know, all the stuff for the other spare parts you need. I do, I have all these. Ember wouldn't be too bad. If I don't have Frost by now, then that really sucks. And Saren's is gonna suck. Ugh, I do have Plat. You have no clue how tempting the Platinum is. God, that fucking sucks. If I find myself with more excess Plat, I might do it. I might be fucking crazy. That's not even a good arbitration either. Ugh. Okay, let me think. Is there any weekly stuff? There we go. I processed it from my brain to my mouth. It just took a little effort. Is there any weekly stuff I haven't looked at yet? Because I remember I went to the relay. I've looked at Teshin's stock. Oh, I think I still have to get the ribbons. Oh my god, my poor root beer. Root beer! Oh my god. Thy employer, I'd fucking love any variant of the gruel, the dual Grikatas. If they give us anything other than the, is there a Prisma one even? Or am I just thinking of the singular Grikata? If they give us if they gave us specifically a Kuva version, my life is yours, DE. Like the God of War meme. My wife is yours. You know that meme? I know memes. I'm cool. Yeah, I thought we had a Prisma. I couldn't remember for sure. I remembered for sure we had the singular Prisma Grikata. I couldn't remember dual, though. Might buy him. I'm farming Arcane Hotshot, and once I get 21 Arcanes, I still have to do all of the, Archimedia stuff. I haven't done Temporal Archimedia once yet, which is really unusual for me. I'd usually be all on top of a new update, but I still haven't yet. I think it's because Deep Archimedia like pissed me off so much. I hated Deep Archimedia. But Temporal should be better. We've got like the sticky picks or whatever the fuck they're called. We've got the tile set of 1999, which I feel is a little better because it gives you like more breathing space kind of. I feel like it should go better. I just haven't given it a shot yet. You know, maybe this should be the week. Maybe this should be the week I do it. I don't want to do it right now, but before the reset at some point, maybe I should do it. Oh, I guess I'm gonna call it a stream. I'm sorry it was a little shorter today, guys, but what I want to do is I still really want to try to hit 3 times this week, even though it's like already at the halfway point. So I might have to call it a little short tonight, and then what I really want to do is I want to try to stream tomorrow as well. I'm usually not great with back-to-back days anymore, but I want to try. I really want to try. So I think I'm going to have a better chance of getting myself to do it if I called stream now. Which, I mean, usually I guess like 4-ish hours, 4-ish, 5-ish hours is like usually my runtime. So it's not like crazy shorter, but I do feel a little bad. But, you know, I did the stuff that I said I was going to do for the stream. Minus getting the last Yareli part, but that was optimistic, let's be real. You want to know something interesting about the adversary weapons? Every faction so far has had a dual-wield pistols that are all crit-based. I never noticed that, actually. That is true, though. I still haven't gotten the Torxica yet, I don't think, from the Coda yet. I really need to, though. I've been kind of slacking on the weapons in general. I got a few of them. I haven't really been focusing too hard on maxing them out. And there's some I haven't even gotten yet. And normally I'd be, like, all over it. My inventory spaces have been a little tight lately, though. Finally hit that max. So yeah, I gotta kinda get rid of some other junk I don't want. Torques are fun, but slightly buggy. I've heard that they're really good. I've been wanting to get them, I just haven't yet. I've got myself to blame, that's it. Only myself. Yeah, well, we're going to end it, I am sorry, but I will try my fucking best to stream tomorrow. I'm looking you dead in your eyes right now. I'm going to stream tomorrow to the best of my abilities if I can, okay? If it is an option. Should I just talk to you guys like this from now on so it can be face-to-face? I'm gonna try my best. And even if I can't, I'm still gonna stream at least, bare minimum, one other time this week. That's it. I have to. I must. I've been wanting to. I keep saying I'm going to. and then not doing it because something happens, this is gonna be the fucking week
Operator, the
that I
system
hit
needs you.
at least 2
begin the
times, if
mission?
not 3, and 3 is the goal. But 2 is like I get a B, and then 3 is like when I get the A, you know? I'm aiming for the A. But yeah, I'm going to end stream. Does anyone have a raid target in mind? Because I do not off the top of my head, but I've got some people on and I can look through my list. But as usual, I'd like to do someone else's suggestion if they do have one. Their unique trait spreads a cold proc that for some reason turns enemies in air and they fly off into the sky. It's Rapture. Dude, that sounds like perfect for my Titania. Especially the build I have that has like the max range spellbind. So I can just like cast it on myself and like enemies within like 20 meters of me or whatever will just like start going flying. So like that would be a perfect match. That'd be hilarious. I should raid Shadow Legends. I don't know about that, but have you heard about one of the top mobile RPG what's turn-based always abbreviated as? TBC? Turn-based combat? I might have just made up an abbreviation. If so, I'll take credentials. I would gladly take what is the word I'm looking for? I don't even know the word anymore. TBS, turn-based, would that be system? Turn-based, that's the only S I can even think of. I used to be hip with the lingo with video games, now I'm a fucking video game boomer. Oh yeah, strategy would have worked. That would have made sense too, yeah. That was bigger brain than me. I didn't have the, it wasn't my turn. It wasn't my turn, so I couldn't come up with what the S stood for. God, I have too many people now. Now I don't know who to narrow it down to. Oh, never mind, I lied. Lucifer's online. Okay. We're gonna raid Lucifer. Because I haven't gotten to raid him yet. And he's a homie from Zytio streams. I only learned recently that he streams, actually. So, like, I've been missing out, dude. I've only gotten to catch his stream, like, once, I think. And it was only a little bit, so that would be perfect. I'm gonna raid out, so I'm forcing myself to, close out the stream, because I'm bad at it. Oh, here. Yeah. Let me check to see where he is real quick. Make sure he's not, like, ending or something. I would be so distraught. Okay, yeah, he should still be on for a little bit. Here, starting raid. So you know the drill. You don't have to stay for the raid if you don't want to, but I would appreciate it if you did, if you want to. Other than that, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I don't deserve any of you guys, yet for some reason I have you guys. I don't hold you hostage, though. I promise if you guys want to leave, I won't be offended. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for having patience for my really shitty schedule. Even when I was all like, oh yeah, it's all gravy and pancakes. Of course, life just bites me right in the ass. But yeah, I promise I'm going to try my best to still do 3 times this week, even though it's like midway through this week. I promise, I promise, I promise I'm gonna try my best, okay? So I'm gonna hope to see you tomorrow. At bare minimum, it's gonna be Friday next. And, yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. I couldn't ever say enough with words how much I love you guys. And I will see you next time, either tomorrow or Friday, okay? Bye. Bye, thank you. Bye-bye.